Okay, here we are on a really nice day. It's kind of tough with this thing on. Maybe you can see it from here. Sort of keep my arm in one place from that rotator cuff surgery. So, and of course, I slipped out here. If you read the note earlier, said, well, I'll come out on this perfect day just to fly this for Gene, since he's going to be busy moving, and give him a video to take along with him on his trip, so he can at least watch one fly, I hope. Get this thing together. It's kind of tough to do with 1.5 arm. And already a little pre-flight gizzy. I don't know what's going on, but okay, there we go. Everything fits now. Probably should do a little pre-flight. What do you think, guys? Huh? Hell, it flew the last time we flew it, so it should fly this time, right? Yeah, probably not a good gamble. So I have to put this down because I can't hold it and run anything. I've only got one usable arm for this. So let's see what we got. Oh, this is Sky Surfer number 2. Let's see, it is basically stock plus, you know, the basic mods that we put in it, and flaps. There, we can even push it up. Okay, there's right, left, up, down, right, left. Okay, my rudder control is kind of tough. I probably won't be using it, so I'm sure I'd get a lot of complaints about even flying it without having only 1.5 arms. But what the hell? I don't care. If it breaks, it gives me something to fix. Well, I better put in a couple of notches of up elevator, just to make sure we get it off okay. And try and reach down and get the elevator. It's a good thing I didn't have to get to the elevator in a hurry. Rolls are a little sloppy. Outside loop, a little sloppy. Well, I'm gonna have to get used to flying this thing again, I guess. My outside loops suck. Let's remind ourselves what power this thing has with just a stock motor in it. Now see, that didn't dip at all. Well, maybe a little teeny tiny bit. I don't know why. That is so different from one plane to the next. But that one didn't have any dip to speak of at all. Let's do it again. That's from a glide. Huh, that's amazing. Well, what do you think? A little low inverted pass across the one-way, huh? Not too bad. How about the other way?
hard to do with one arm. Sorry, guys. It's hard to do because the transmitter keeps bumping around. I know, and you don't say he's just making up excuses. But how about a no power outside loop? This is the only plane that I have that I can do this with. And once it starts getting a little heavy, even it won't do it. Okay, here we go. It makes it. Still have enough left for a loop. Sloppy, but okay. No power loop and roll. We can do that. If I get high enough, I can do an outside loop, an inside loop, and a no power roll. Let's give it a try. Okay, no power outside. No power inside loop. Better. Sloppy on that roll, but it did do it. I think I almost had enough left to do one more inside loop, but what the hey. Let's just do a landing, just one for kicks. These things glide forever though, and I don't want to walk that far. Let's just bring it in from this side. I got no wind to be concerned with, really. It's a nice, gentle bring it in. I don't believe in dragging along the ground. I believe this thing has enough power to take off the ground. I mean, I'll see if it'll go a little bit. No, actually, it won't anyhow. Okay. Let's do a launch. Oh! Besides, I can edit this into two parts because that part is probably getting a little long. So let's just shoot a couple minute video with inverted pass across the runway and a low power outside loop and a landing. Okay. Now we're up here, let's do an outside loop. No power. Oh! Well, okay. It's barely a counter, but... low power inverted loop, or inverted flight, if I can hold my fingers on it. And a couple of rolls across the sky. Don't pay any attention to those, they're lousy. Okay, and the landing. I hate those long, just waiting for it to glide, because it'll glide forever. Okay, just bring it in and let it slide a ways. I'm gonna have a little ways to walk. Oh well. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll continue shooting some more movies here, just messing about. And we'll try a couple low passes with flaps on and see what you guys think is the difference. Just for those of you that are considering putting flaps on, that's what this one video is about, is just flaps. So let's do it. Okay, we'll glide across the runway. Let's see what you guys think. Okay, that's staying a little bit above stall. Now let's do the same thing, same direction, in case there's any little wind that bothers it any. I'll just turn the flaps on. That click was the flaps you heard going on. It's hard to hold it because, man, it just wants to dive in the ground so bad. Let me see if I can go a little bit faster. You got to hold a lot of up elevator. It's hard to tell. I've got way too much flaps on this too. I think they're about, well, you can probably see them from here. I can drive across the runway here a little bit. Maybe you can see them. And yeah, no, they're hard to see. Maybe from this angle. Yeah, what are they? They're about 70 degrees maybe. Now let me take them off. Let's climb up there. Just turn the flaps on. What they're really intended for is landing in a short area or in a small area. I think I can just sort of down elevator it from there. Whoops. I did catch the stall. Well, I'll try a landing with the flaps on. Not very good at this. We'll see what we got. Well, it is what it is. Let's take one more look just to see how much flaps I have on it. It's kind of hard to tell in the air. But I'm hoping the camera, I'm getting this low enough for you guys to see this. That one flap is like, wow, almost 90 degrees. And that one, I think, does too. I'm just holding my head down, and I hope I'm pointing at it. So I'll go up a little, down a little, and hopefully that's showing that flap. And then let me show you the left flap. That baby is pretty low. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and we'll cut it there. That's taking the flaps off. Oh, you know what? That's why I'm having to put so much elevator in it. I got way too much down elevator mixed in the flaps. That's the problem. Oh, gee. Okay. Well, we'll have to fix that. Oh. Next time. I hear something beeping. Oh, that's my transmitter. It says you are at 8.9 volts and it's going to quit on you completely. So, of course, I'll get one more flight in. I know, it makes a couple of, one guy amongst you makes them absolutely nuts to even think about flying it. But why? Because I don't care. There's absolutely nobody around. 0 people. Here, look around. Absolutely nobody around, just me. So if it crashes, so what? I buy another one. Or fix it. I don't care. I hear you, transmitter. See, what I don't get is why this bothers people. I mean, it's a matter of choices. I'm not putting anybody else in danger. And it is, after all, probably slightly more than a toy. And if I did have another plane to fly, I'd just put a couple AA batteries in. Not 4. No, I'd just put in 2. Enough to get a couple flights out of it. As long as the alarm isn't going, I figure that's just fine to fly it with. I know, I can hear people just cringing. And that guy is nuts. But again, choices. I haven't been burnt doing this yet. So, let's put, I'm going to try and do another landing with flaps. And it had too much down elevator in it, so let me give it flaps and whoops, too much. And way too much up elevator, offset that down elevator. Okay, now let's put the flaps on. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Shoot, I think I can actually land this. I have to goose it just a little, we'll see. Well, that'll do. Thanks for watching. Be quiet, transmitter. Jerk from the jaws of fate one more time.